Hello everyone, my name is Nikos and I've been selling on Amazon for the last 5 years. And my first year of selling on Amazon, unfortunately, I just used the Amazon Seller app. And then I realized that there's softwares out there that could help me fix my Amazon business and make it a lot more efficient. Today's video, I'm going to show you how you can utilize BuyBot Pro. Now, obviously, BuyBot Pro is something that you know as a scanning app, and it's perfect because you can work out the profit. But did you know that you can also use it for profit tracking and organizing yourself? So this is what I'm going to do here today, because it seems to be the case that a lot of people, when they start doing Amazon, they've got no issues whatsoever buying stuff. Yeah, you keep buying, 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 and then you're thinking, hold on, what about organization? And this is what I'm going to do here today. Part, unfortunately, of having a business is you need to start getting a lot more organized. So if you're thinking, oh, what price did I pay for this? What did I do with this? Have I got an invoice for this or not? And this is what we are going to showcase here for you today. So we're going to jump straight away into screen recording, as you can see here. And what I've got, this is the BuyBot Pro version, as the desktop version of it. And what we're going to be doing here, I'm going to showcase you how you can create your own purchasing log with its own custom SKU, and that automatically populates it. Say, for example, you go in a store and you find this, you've got your scanning app, you've got BuyBot Pro, and all you got to do is scan it, yeah, and then click that link and export the data. But how do we set the data and then able to export it? Now, what we've got here is 35 quid, selling at the moment in time for 48.99. I would still potentially pick this up. Reason being is that I would go and have a look at the graphs, okay? So I would go down to the charts, I would open it, and you can see how we've got people selling it around the 60 mark, especially when you've got Amazon at the listing. You see how the price jumps up. And so that's really what you'd be aiming for. Hopefully, if the Amazon do go at the listing and you're getting at the 60 mark. So if I was to change this into 60, you can see how the profit is becoming a lot better for ourselves. So really, we want a target price of 6. Let's put 58 even. Okay, so price of 58. So we've got £6.92 profit for that. And what we want is we want to have a nice clean way of extracting this information for ourselves. Now, what we're going to do is, because you can see the next available person is a 60 quid already. So we should be aiming that for 61 for Christmas time, which makes it quite a decent pickup. Okay, 8.97. You're thinking Christmas time, it's June. This is where you're planning what you to do. And what we're going to do is I've set it up for ourselves here. So if I was to scroll down here, you can see how I've got this purchasing log button. So if I click this purchasing log button, what it does is it automatically exports the data here for me. So Lego Star Wars ASIN, the buy price 35, target price is 61. I've got the profit margin, the break even price, yeah. And what we want to do is we've got the BSR, the profit. Well, what did I buy this from? Okay, well, I bought it from Sanos. That's where I bought it from. Automatically, as I do that, I create automatic SKU. So I've created this up here. Yeah, it's an if function. And if I'm saying I created, all I did was I went in ChatGPT and asked it certain prompts. I asked it basically, I wanted it to use the information of uh, column C, column B, column D, and then I've just played around with it because obviously one of the main things you got to do whenever you're creating these spreadsheets is on a purchase day, you've got to change the data into dates. Yeah. So format, you'll go number and then you'll change that to a date. So that'll be something that you might need to change for yourself. And then you get this nice one here. Now, potentially, what I could even add is I could add another column. I could add the break even price if I wanted to. So if you're thinking, well, what will be my break even price? That could be the last information for yourself. Currently, simply, we've got buy price, where did I bought it, the date, and the target sell price. This is what we wanted to. If you're thinking, well, what would be the break even price? You could also include it there for yourselves. Any information, all you got to do is just find it and ask it ChatGPT. That's the way I did it to create it. If you want this to look exactly like that, this is what you need to copy. Just comment below if you want it, and I'll just send it to yourselves if you wanted to. Just or email us. Sign up for my newsletter and just email me back, and I'll be able to reply to you. If you're thinking, how do I set this up? Well, you go to the cog, you press the cog, and then it should be click here to manage your Google Sheet settings. So you click that, you open it up. What we're going to do is we're going to do a column settings. We're going to create a new one because we're going to do it just for profit. So we're going to have product name, ASIN, buy price, sell price, profit, and date. And date, it says. We're going to name that profit tracking. That's going to be our form. We're going to save it. So we're going to go on a Google search again. We're going to create a new one. We're going to call it profit. So that's created. We're going to customize it. We're going to load our form called profit tracking. So you can see that automatically does that for us. And okay. So for us to customize, you should have product name. I'll go back to here. So we're going to open that. The product name, ASIN, buy price, ASIN, so press tab, buy price, sell price, profit, and date. So we're also going to include information here. So what we're going to do, we're going to have that, and we are going to insert row above, total profit. Equals, and we're going to put simply, it's the sum of this column. So all I've done is I've just scrolled it all the way down. You're thinking, what the heck is he actually doing at the moment in time? Well, what I want you to be doing is you are going to be doing this only, and you're going to be exporting data only when you get a sale. So if you're getting 1 or 2 sales per day, all you got to do is just go on your manage orders place and then simply export the data. So say, for example, you bought this for 35, you sold it you thought, well, I want to get some money in quick, fast. I'm going to sell it for 51. Okay, you tanked the product basically. That's what you've done, and you can see how if I was to scroll down, I'm going to have 2 options now. Yeah, he says I'm going to have 2 options. I've got purchasing log and I've got profit. So if I was to extract that information into profit, my profit sheet is automatically going to get populated, and you can see how we've got a profit of £2.13. Well, say you bought 3, yeah, and you sold 3. You could do it by 3, or again, press the number twice. So we've got another sale, another sale. And what's happening is the profit automatically is adding up. And literally that sale price, yeah, that sale price is what you sold the item. If you're selling 1 or 2 items per day, there's no reason for you to be paying an extra 35 quid a month for profit tracking software. You may as well invest your money into having a scanning software, and then you can do your profit tracking that way. Plus, you can see what you're paying with. You can see how we're getting this information here. Make it tidy. All we've got to do is, again, just data, and then it says, sorry, right click, format. Sorry, apologies, I went data in that. Format and numbers, and then I want it as a date, and automatically that will change that to this date for yourself. And this is your profit. What you could do, potentially, you could change that to a nice color so you can see it each day, and then you can copy that information and create new months for yourself. So you could do that for January, you can do that for February, whatever you want it to be, and at least you keep an idea of what you've been doing. You don't need to spend a crazy amount of money with it at the beginning. So scanning software is super important, yeah, but you could do your profit tracking with it. Plus, you can do your purchasing log with it too. And again, as you can see here, if I'd put Tesco, that would have changed to Tesco. And you can see you've got a custom SKU, so you can upload the information onto Amazon and use this custom SKU, because that SKU straight away you can figure out what's happened to it. Again, you can play around with it. Okay, this is the information that I've done. You can play around with it and you can add as much information as you want for yourself. I mean, look, all this data that you could add to your item if you wanted to. Literally every single one of them could be used towards creating that custom SKU for yourselves. I really hope it's helped you. Yeah, it's literally a quick video to show you how I eventually came to organize myself. Yeah, and I really wish that I was doing that from day one. So if you're just starting on Amazon and you're doing online and retail arbitrage, It's so easy for you to be able to, one, do your profit tracking, two, do your purchasing log, so you know what you got and what's going in and what's going out. Again, going back to that purchasing log, there's nothing stopping you, yeah, from creating new columns here for saying, for example, store uh, order number. Yeah, you've got it here. Order number. Have you got an invoice? Yeah, yes or no. Have you received a receipt for it? Yes or no. You can simply go here and simply do create a filter for us. Okay, conditional formatting. Just put is text is exactly why. You change it to a color that you want. I've just picked that because I'm colorblind. You put done. So what you could do for yourselves, that every time you've requested an invoice and you got your invoice, you could just press Y to, so you know it. So wherever I press Y now on here, I've got an invoice tracking too. Get yourselves organized, yeah. Get yourselves organized is something that you should be doing. You are now running a business. So very easy to keep profit tracking for yourselves, keep it low cost. As I said, I love doing these videos explaining how things work. If I got one person out of the 100 that are watching this video to be able to do that, I'm happy because I'm able to better someone's business. This is what it is, okay? I'm trying to add value, and I really hope I added value to even one person here today. Thanks so much for watching, and according to YouTube, this should be the next video you should be watching.